あの男が来た。おい、なんだあれは。人間か。銃声撃ち方よーい。
I mean, I can't be the only one who sees this, right? Every time I look in the Bible and I see God send his armies to fight for us, that's all I see. Maybe I love anime too much and comics. Maybe I watch one too many Marvel or DC movies. But every time I see that, I just see Zack Snyder style slow-mo with just blood and sweat and swords and bodies flying everywhere. I mean, just in movie 300, nobody could convince me that was not about Gideon in the Bible. Nobody. I don't care. And it's usually when he sends like one angel, he would send like one angel generally to do the fight for the whole, against the whole army. Like in the book of Daniel, when he sent Michael to deliver a message to Daniel to let him know that he heard his prayer. But Daniel was busy fighting the spirit prince of that province, or the spiritual darkness, that prince of that region. He was fighting that guy, and he was held up for 21 days, and God was like, my message, and he was like, I'll fight, and he was like, hello. So he was like, okay, cool. He was like, Gabriel, come and hold my spot. So Michael was fighting by himself. He said, Gabriel won. He called one angel, hold my spot, while he went to deliver the message. Daniel, God loves you. He cares for you. He wants you to know he heard your prayer. And he sent me 21 days now. I've been busy fighting the prince, the spirit prince of Persia. And Gabriel just hold him a spot and going back and take it. And then after that, I had to fight the prince of Greece. Yeah. So they'll basically just make appointments and both of them gonna get whooped, right? So one angel fighting a whole province of evil men, and the appointments one after the next, they're gonna get whooped. There are some times when God will intervene himself and just to flex his muscle. Like with Pharaoh in Egypt, when Pharaoh was being stubborn and refused to let the Israelites go, and God just stepped in and was like, plagues. Plagues. And then you're still being stubborn, he's like, lifeless. Every firstborn died, including livestock. Or in Chronicles, when King Jehoshaphat had and God told them, just go on the field and praise and worship against the army, and they're like, okay. And they go on the field and they just start praising and worshiping the army. Like, what the? God was like, confusion. And the army just started to get confused and fight and kill off themselves. When he told Joshua against Jericho, him and Israelites to just march for 6 days, and on the 7th day march and then praise and worship with a loud horn. And on the 7th day, God said, and the whole wall fall. Big thicker walls. Jericho just went. And finally, Elisha and his servant in the valley, and the army surrounded them, and his servant is scared, and Elisha's like, Lord, open his eyes so he could see what's really going on. And he opened his eyes and he see the Lord's armies with chariots on fire around the army. He was like, ooh. Elisha said, let me spare this army. He said, Lord, just blind them. God was like, blindness. The whole army blind. He come, he's like, what are you looking for? Elisha not here. Come on, I'll show you where he is. And Elisha taking them and carried them in the middle of the Israelite army. Went open there, and I was like, oh. I mean, these are just some of the examples in the Bible of when God just show up and shout. And sometimes we just sit down and we're so bombarded with our problems. Like that was me yesterday, last week, the week before. Just completely stressed out and everything was closing in on me and I had no idea what to do. It was so bad. I went down on my knees and I was just in tears crying and praying, God, I don't know. And I didn't know. I really didn't know how. And then instantly I just get a thought in my head of Batusai slasher, click. That verse in particular with the 185,000, and them just slashing through. I just started laughing. Straight through the prayers and the tears, I just started laughing. I just came out and I was like, wow. Sometimes you really have to tell your problems how big your God is. And that's my hope for you today. You should go back and read the scriptures. Go through the scriptures. Go through all the times you remember when God was faithful, when God just show up and show out. Because that's what he really wanted to do. And he really did show up and show out. I mean, when I laughed, nothing had changed then. But then eventually, one by one, everything just started changing. And my whole outlook just changed. Everything just shifted, right? But sometimes we just need a reminder. So that's my hope for you. I put all the scriptures from all the stuff I could remember in the comment section for you to go through. But practice, make that a habit where you go and you go through and remind yourself of how big your God really is. And cry out to him. He's going to come and answer you and deliver you. It's just one cough away.